Hi, I'm Danielle, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about whatever it is I feel like. And today we are in a new location with all my beauty stuff, a lot of my beauty stuff, because we're doing a mid-year favorites kind of wrap up. So this is stuff that I've been enjoying for the first 6 months of the year because it's July, so why not talk about beauty things that I enjoy? I have my little box here. I've got some eyeshadow palettes over here, and then I've got some fragrances as well. So without further ado, let's get into this. I tried to pick about 2 to 3 for each product, and these products aren't going to be stuff specifically that came out this year. I mean, if something is, that's going to be a happy coincidence. But for the most part, this is going to be stuff that I just happen to use a lot during this year, not necessarily that it came out this year. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. We're going to go in order-ish, kind of. We're going to do eyeshadows last. Well, we're doing fragrances last, but of the face stuff, we're doing eyeshadows last because I think that's most fun. But we're going to do the rest in kind of face order. Let's get into our favorites. So the first thing we're going to talk about is foundation. And for me, my favorite foundation, I think I have two. Do I have 2 or 3? I have 2 in here. And the first one is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. I have 2 shades because I'm kind of somewhere in the middle of the shades 300 and 310. But this skin tint is so beautiful and glowy. It has about light to kind of like light medium coverage, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. It just gives a nice little veil of a glow. I just absolutely adore this foundation. I get so many compliments on it. People always ask me which one I'm wearing. But yeah, this little combo, especially if I don't want to put like a full-on foundation on, this is pretty perfect. So absolutely love this one. The next one that I have is this one from e.l.f. This is the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This can be medium to full coverage, and I have the shade 45 Tan Warm. I think this foundation is absolutely perfect if I don't know what foundation I want to wear. I tend to wear like a full face of makeup pretty much every day, and sometimes I don't know if I want to do... This is just an easy kind of like slam dunk sure bet. I know it's going to last a long time. I know it's going to wear really well. I know it's going to give me the coverage that I want. I know my skin's going to look nice and smooth. So I absolutely love this foundation. I feel like I don't have a lot left because again, this is such a sure thing for me. Like I know the shade is going to match perfectly and I don't have to like fiddle with it or anything. Like I absolutely love this foundation. It's so nice. Next up is concealer. And I genuinely only have one concealer, and that's the Tower 28 concealer. I use the shade OC, but I got this in gratis like earlier this year, and I have not put it down. It is so freaking good. It's medium to full coverage. It's nice and creamy and like easy to blend out, and it sets gorgeously with any powder that you use. This is another kind of like sure bet of a concealer where I know if I put it on, I'm not going to need to fuss too much. I'm not going to need to worry or anything like that. It's going to look absolutely perfect. Now that I mentioned this, there actually is another concealer that I've been enjoying that I really like. So let me go get that. I forgot that the other concealer that I recently was introduced to myself this year was the Huda Beauty concealer in the shade Toasted Almond 5.3G. As you can see, I like a fairly light concealer. These look insane, but I promise when I have the rest of my makeup and blush and everything on, it doesn't look as crazy as this kind of looks right now. But for the Huda concealer, full coverage, matte, it looks stunning. If you want to do like full beat, Huda's your gal. This is such a good concealer. Speaking of Huda, we're going to switch on over to powders, and I have multiple shades of these powders, but the Easy Bake Huda powder, oh, this is the right way up, and the Ultra Peach One Size powder, or the One Size powder in general, I just like both of these powders. I have multiple shades. I have like the pink, I have the yellow, I have the peach, I have the Cherry Blossom and like Orange Duo. Like, I just really enjoy these powders. I see no reason to like mess with a good thing, and I tend to use these powders pretty much every single day or every day that I do my makeup. Like, absolutely love them. No notes. Just wonderful powders. Next up is bronzer. So besides eyeshadow, bronzer is probably my favorite step of makeup. I don't know what it is. I am not new to bronzer. I am true to bronzer. I remember way back when I first started doing makeup, I couldn't find a bronzer for me, so I would tend to use like pressed powders from Black Radiance. I would use pressed powders in a slightly deeper shade, and that would be my bronzer. The other thing that makes it kind of hard for me to buy a bronzer is that my skin tone tends to be a bronzer shade. So it's a little hard. If your skin tone is a bronzer shade, it doesn't show up, so I need the next darkest one, and sometimes that's too dark. But I found some bronzers that I really, really enjoy. One of them is liquid and the others are powder. And because, again, bronzer is my favorite thing ever, I have 4. So this one is from P. Louise. This is the Cheek of It liquid. This is the Cheek of It liquid bronzer in the shade Gingerbread Glaze. This shade is just absolutely perfect. Mine looks like this because I took the little puffy part off of it, so now it's just like essentially a tube. But I love this bronzer. This color is absolutely stunning. Can I show you, or is the light gonna blow you out? You can kind of see it there. But the color is absolutely gorgeous. This blends so amazing. It has this kind of like soft matte finish. I underpaint, so I tend to put this on before I put on my foundation. And this is another kind of like surefire thing. These products tend to be products where I do them when I have work earlier in the morning and I don't have as much time and I just need my makeup to look beautiful really easily, really quickly. I don't need to fiddle around. I don't need to do anything extra. I just put this on and I know it's going to look gorgeous. And that's what this is. Next, we have 3 powder bronzers, like I said. I think this one is the only one that came out this year. And this is the Rare Beauty bronzer, their soft matte powder bronzer. Look at how messy it is. Can you see how messy that is? I use this all the time. I use this today. This is the bronzer I'm wearing today. But this is absolutely stunning. I love the finish of it. It's kind of like, it's a soft matte. So it's a soft matte, but I feel as though it just looks so beautiful. Oh my God. It looks so beautiful. I think the thing I like the most about this is the tone. The tone is just that perfect, beautiful, like buttery neutral that's not going to make me look too red or too orange, because sometimes that happens with bronzer. So even though I love bronzer as a product, it's sometimes you can't get, it takes a bit to get you. But I absolutely love this one. This might be one of my favorite Rare Beauty products. This bronzer is amazing. The other bronzer that they sell at Sephora that I love is the Haus Labs bronzer. I have the shade Acacia Ember. This is her Power Sculpt Velvet bronzer. And this one is more of a kind of satiny finish. This one also looks messy. Like I said, bronzer is my favorite step. So they're all going to look crazy. They're all going to look crazy messy. But that's because I love bronzer. Oh, it's so good. So this one, again, that beautiful kind of neutral tone. It has a nice soft kind of velvety finish. I have so much light on me so that I don't look crazy, but you can't see the color. But just know it's there and it looks fabulous. Just trust me on this. You're going to have to trust me. Last but not least is the Rem Beauty bronzer. So this is her satin matte bronzer in the shade Blazed. This is Ariana Grande's brand, and another fabulous bronzer. This is a satin kind of finish. So these two kind of have a little bit of that like life to them. I don't know how to describe it. Where it just looks very smooth and like a little radiant, but not too radiant on the skin. That satin feel where it's just like you look perfectly sun-kissed with a satin bronzer. But this one is so good. Ariana Grande's brand has some hidden gems. She has some hidden gems. I feel as though there's not a lot of conversation about her brand in general. I can go on and on about why I speculate that is, but She has a couple of hidden gems, and her bronzer is one of them. Absolutely one of them. So next up we have blush, and we have a couple of them. So Huda Beauty coming in hot again with another blush that I love. And for this, I actually picked some specific colors that I really enjoy. But just know that for these brands that I'm saying for blush, I have a lot of other colors. These just happen to be the colors that I probably enjoy the most. This one is the shade Coco Loco. This is her blush filter. The blush filter is, I feel as though no one talks about them that much. I don't know. I think I've said before that I work in a Sephora, and when people come in for blush, they tend to go for the Rare Beauty blushes. And don't get me wrong, those blushes are absolutely gorgeous. But I do try to show people the Huda blushes because these are also really pretty. And I also think they're a little bit more beginner friendly because they're a little bit more sheer. And sometimes the Rare Beauty ones, because they're so pigmented, if you're not used to wearing blush, you can easily overdo it. But these, they build up. They have this really nice dewy finish. You can wear them with powder, without powder. This is a really good one. And as someone who loves a brown blush is probably my default. This Coco Loco shade, oh, stop it. It's so beautiful. This one with just bronzer, and you just look like the most gorgeous sun-kissed goddess. Then you put on highlighter. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it so much. Next blush. This is the one that I'm actually wearing today. This is Juvia's Place. This is Marigold Glow, and I love this color. The Juvia's Place blushes on the spectrum of pigmentation, these are definitely, I think, more pigmented than the Rare Beauty ones. And I love that they have this glow formula that is kind of like highlighty, like a highlighty blush, because I love a super glowy cheek. So this is perfect for that. This is absolutely perfect for that. Like, look at that sheen. Look at that. I got a lot of these when I worked at Ulta, but this highlighty blush, I'm in love with it. It's so beautiful. I love this so much. Last blush, I got a Peely Muse, the Cheek of It blush, and this is in the shade Bare Buff. So again, I love a kind of brownish blush. This one is definitely more of a rosy kind of pinky brown, if you can see, which you can't. But same thing, it's super duper easy to blend. I've also really been enjoying using the Painted by Esther technique with blushes, and these are really good for that because you can easily put your blush on a palette and just like grab it and put it on your face and grab it with the powder puff, that whole thing. These, again, super easy to use. And similar to the bronzer, it did used to have like a little puff on top of it, but I didn't want that, so I just took it off when I first bought it. So I mentioned I love a glowy cheek. You kind of can't see my cheek, but I just really like it when my cheek is glowy and you can't tell where the blush and the highlighter begins and ends. Because I like my cheek super glowy, I tend to favor more like peachy pinky tones in my highlights right now. So I've got 3. The first one, Haus Labs. This is the shade Fire Opal of her Bio Radiant Gel highlighter. This is so amazing. I'm not wearing this today, but I could be wearing this today. Look at that. Oh, when I do a peachy colored cheek like this and this, you can't tell me shit when I wear those two together. Like, this is the most gorgeous cheek ever. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. It's an underrated gem in her collection. People talk a lot about her foundation, which makes sense because her foundation slaps. People talk a lot about her concealer. Again, makes sense. Her concealer's awesome. But people don't talk about her highlighters, probably because she got rid of some of the darker shades and she needs to bring those back. But if you get Fire Opal and you love a peachy cheek, this is going to be your best friend. The next one, I don't think I can hold it up that well because I think I broke it last time. But this is, okay, it's not as broken as I thought it was. This is from Glamlite. This is the Coca-Cola Glow Highlighter. Mine looks crazy because it kind of broke, so I'm going to be very gentle. But this, okay, I already feel it crumbling. But this pink, This looks icy right here, but I swear, do I have room on my hand? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Right here. Look at how pink that is. A pink blushy cheek with this on top. I'm sorry, I can't. It's just absolutely fabulous. I can't. It's so good. Last but not least, this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I am the shade 6.5 Deep. Now, about this product, I didn't buy it for the longest time. One, it's expensive. And two, so many brands had come out with dupes that I felt I didn't need to, you know? I have the Juvia's Place one and I really enjoy that one. I have the Auric Beauty one in the shade Citrine. That's phenomenal. And I think I have like one or two more. I have like various glotions and glow filter type products. So I was like, why do I need this? And then I tried it in store one day and I was like, huh. But this is so beautiful. I don't wear this as a like highlighter. And I put this in a weird spot on my hand so you can't see it because that's fun for me. But I absolutely love this. I wear it pretty much every day under my foundation. I thought we were blowing smoke up Charlotte Tilbury's ass when everyone was obsessed with this. I thought that's what it was. I was wrong. I'm not too big to say I was wrong. I was wrong. I wasn't originally going to do lips, but I feel like it'd be weird if I didn't. So let me put this down and get lips really quickly. All of my lip products are in this. I saw someone on TikTok put their lip pencils in like an art case, and I started doing that and I absolutely love it. The lip that I use the most is probably this. This is the OG Brew by NYX, the Suede Lip Liner formula. I love this color so much. Oddly enough, I'm not wearing it today, but it's the most stunning reddy brown. When I say I have 10 of these, I'm not exaggerating. I probably have about 10 of these. Actually, I will show you that I have about 10 of these. Oh yeah, here we go. Another OG Brew. Some more OG Brew. These are OG Brew. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. I have 8 backups of this lip liner because it's so freaking pretty. It's gorgeous. Paloma. She did the damn thing with this. I know why she was obsessed with cold brew. I know why. The next thing, this is the Anastasia Lip Velvet in the shade Cool Brown. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Oh, I have glitter on my chest. That's very fun. But this color, again, you can see it on my lips, but I don't mind swatching my hand. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. It's like the perfect kind of like chocolate milk shade, and I love wearing it. Like, I wear this color so often and people always ask me about it. It's so good. And I think the reason I like it is because it's bold without being too bold, and it also works well with colorful eyeshadow. Like I said, I love a colorful eyeshadow, and this chocolate brown looks perfect with pretty much every eyeshadow I could possibly do. That's a good one. The shade Paramount from MAC. The most stunning red. The most stunning everyday red. The most stunning everyday red. Look at that. I love it so much. This is another red I feel like I can wear a lot of times, even if I do a bold eyeshadow look. It looks phenomenal with OG Brew. This and OG Brew, so good. This is like my favorite MAC lipstick ever. And it actually kills me anytime someone returns it because I'm like, you just don't know ball. You just don't know game. You're just not ready. You can't handle it. That is basically most of my face. And now we're going to get into eyeshadow. My favorite part of makeup. So I have 4 eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I don't know if any of them were actually released this year. They're just palettes that I really enjoy using this year in particular. So the first one is from the brand, oh, also because I love bold eyeshadow, I tend to do an indie palette. So I think these are all from indie brands. So that's fun. This first one is from Day Day Signature, and it's the Sweethearts and Secrets palette. I believe this came out for Valentine's Day for them. But look at this. Look at this. It is so absolutely stunning. It has, this one at least is a multi-chrome, and their shimmers are so sparkly and so glittery and gorgeous. I love the tone of this purple in particular. I absolutely adore that. Should I also have like just a flat of the palette? Yeah, I think I'm just going to put the palette up here too, because it might be a little hard to see with how I have my lighting. But this is absolutely stunning. It's perfect for like pinks and purples. I love the teal. Her formulation is so good. Everything is so blendable and easy to just like, she makes a great palette. And I love her color stories too. Her color stories are very fun and unique. They really make you press your creativity. It's so good. Next palette is from Bella Beauté Bar. This is the Dark Dreamscapes palette. I am 99% sure this palette came out last year, but I still love using it. Look at this. You can see which color I love the most, and that is Parallel Dimension. I don't know how to describe it, but the multi-chromes that I really enjoy wearing are kind of orange, greeny, blue-ish, but I absolutely love this palette. Again, the shades are super duper blendable. They're very fun and creative. This just is a beautifully curated color story, from the purples to the orange to the teal, like in this kind of peachy orange that looks like sherbet. Honestly, it's amazing. But it looks so beautiful. You can add some dimension with these, but you could still have fun with a bold, like teal moment. This is such a beautiful palette. Again, I'm going to put it up on the side here so you can see how it looks when it's not in my terrible lighting. But this is such a gorgeous palette. This next palette is an interesting one that I didn't think I would use as much as I do. But it is the Wicked Widow Beauty Rocky Horror Show palette. Oh, look at that photo of Tim Curry. So good. But this one, I guess I didn't realize how much I would reach into this until I started just reaching into it. It's a beautiful kind of darker color story, but the colors that I really lean towards are like this gorgeous, like darker teal, this dark blue, this Eddie shade, magenta. Like I love those deeper tones because I can easily add dimension to a look and just like, or even smoke it out on the lower lash line and have a really dark kind of sultry thing on the lower lash line. I love stuff like that. It's so pretty. The shimmers don't excite me as much as like the Bella Beauté Bar shimmers do, but this is still a really pretty palette, and I'm going to pop it up here right now. Again, so you can see it in all its glory. But this, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love this one so much. We're on to the last palette, and that is probably a very coveted palette, and that is the Tati Beauty Texture Neutrals Volume 1. I remember buying this when it launched, and it being, and I was like fully at work and busy at the time, and just like texting my brothers and being like, hey, if I call you in, you might need to, this might need to be a thing this might need to be your problem too. You might need to get this for me. Like, I was so serious about it. But look at this palette. You've seen it. You've seen it. But look at this. Look at this. It is so well loved. I adore it. I especially love this brown row, the Ritual row. Oh, it's so stunning. And I love dipping into this black when I use black liner to like smoke out my winged liner, because I do that now. Oh my gosh. And glitter, as evidenced by the fact that I have glitter on me. I love glitter. I love glitter. I love rhinestones. I love sparkle. This has everything you need. I've been talking for forever, but we've got one more category, and that is fragrance. One of my favorite things ever is smelling amazing and edible. And these are the fragrances that I've been using a lot recently. I wouldn't say that this is like the entirety of the year so far, but these are ones that I can like think back and be like, oh, I've been using this a lot. So the first thing is actually 2 fragrance oils I got from like crystal place near me. So the first one is black coconut. So I don't know if the brand is Auric Blends, but I just know these are just, you know, nondescript bottles of fragrance oil. And I love a fragrance oil. I love layering scents, and fragrance oils are a pivotal part of that process. Love a fragrance oil. So this one is the scent black coconut. It just smells so like warm, a little bit sweet, but not too coconutty. So it's not a tropical scent. It smells amazing. It almost smells like, you know how some people like, they'll smell like a good cocoa butter or like a hair grease or something like that. This is what that smells like. It smells amazing. The next one I have is honey almond. And this is my second one. I love this scent so much. I'm often just like getting ready and I'll just like, honey almond, honey almond. I love the smell of this so much. It's sweet. You can smell the honey and it's just, you can also smell the slight nuttiness of the almond. It is so good. And it's a scent that, because it's an oil, it lasts so long. And it smells good under so many fragrances too, especially if you like a gourmand fragrance. Honestly, if you want to smell edible. So this is from, okay, so Auric Blends is the brand and they have a website. Okay, I didn't know that. I do know that I got this at the crystal place near me for $12 for this lovely oil, and it lasts quite a while. Like I said, this is my second one, but I also was using it every single day. The last two scents are peach scents. I mentioned in my video about my June training product that I wanted to smell like peaches this summer, and these are the two fragrances that I wear to do so. I wear these pretty much every day now. This combination is fabulous. I am going to put the fragrance notes up here. So the first one is the Brown Girl Jane Peach Aura. This scent is absolutely stunning. It's peachy, but it's a fresh peach, but you can smell the slight sweetness and it's a little bit tart. This one, it's so good. I also really love Brown Girl Jane as a brand. I have about 4 or 5 of their fragrances. That's a brand where I can trust myself to blind buy them. I am a crazy person who does blind buy fragrances a lot. It's a sickness at this point, but I especially know that I can do it with Brown Girl Jane because I don't think there's a fragrance they've released that I don't enjoy. Peach Aura, this is one of their more recent ones. It came out, I don't know why I said that like I knew when. It came out kind of recently. I bought it during the Sephora Savings event. It's amazing. I love it so much. And this one I saw on Instagram, and this is from the Gourmand Oven, and this is Creme de Peach Mellow. This is I think it's if Sweet Peach by Kayali and the Yum Bougie Marshmallow had a baby, only like a little bit more elevated, because you can smell the marshmallow really well, but it does still smell kind of peachy and juicy and fruity in that way. But the marshmallow is what really sticks on your skin, or at least on my skin, for a very long time. So you have that nice, it's very edible. It's very edible, but not in a sickly sweet way. It's like a juicy peach with like a whipped marshmallow topping or something on it. And these two together, oh my God. Oh my God. Because again, the marshmallow part of this really stays and it's so good. I wouldn't have thought peach and marshmallow to put them together like that, but they did that. Gourmand Oven, they did. And I hope their pillows cool on both sides. I just really hope they have the best time ever because they made like my new favorite fragrance ever. Yeah, that is it for my mid-year favorites. I've been talking for a very long time at this point, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time where I talk about something else that I want to discuss, I guess. Bye.